Guys, Stephen here with FBTV. What do you think kills the majority of the American bullies next to poor breeding, disease, lack of education, poor breeding, disease, health problems, lack of education, and people making poor choices for the dog? What do you think kills the dog? Lack of education. This is turned into a commercial. Look, let me just get to the point. Just got a message. A guy shows me a video of his dog walking. What you guys don't understand is there's two things you get in life. You have energy and you have time. Your energy is run right here. That heart only has so many beats, and it's unfortunate when the good old ticker stops talking. Okay? But the other thing that you have is time. Well, guess what? We have a life expectancy. It's a blessing if you live to 70, right? Anything after that is really a blessing, so they say. Dogs each breed. I think probably one of the top 3 questions is, what kind of breed is that? How long does it live? Because it has a life expectancy. We know dogs. You're going to get 10 to 15 maybe out of a dog. Now you double down on problems, you're talking 5 to 7. And with the issues that have been coming up in the American bully, 5 is like a good life for an American bully, people. So, guy sends me a video. Dog's front paws are getting tore up. He sends me a video of the movement. I haven't got the reply yet that it's okay to share in detail what he shared. I'm never going to expose, well, sometimes I might, especially if you're an idiot and you message me. But the people who come from, shout out to the UK, I'll let you hear his mess. That's what you do. Well, we'll hear kind of what he's asking. And watch the video and I'll see all the problems. Now, he doesn't know this. I know all the information. I know where to go point him in the direction so he can learn, like, yo.
Hi, bro. My name's Rohit. I'm calling from the United Kingdom. I just want some information about my dog. So, I've got a pocket American bully. He's a crossbreed between an American Pit Bull and an American Staffy, as we call it in the UK, a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, or Bully you want to call it. My concern is, so I've been doing a lot of research with him. I've only had him for about 5 days now. He's 2 years old. He's microchipped, AKBC registered, all of that, I believe, with the certificate that we got. The only concern I've got is, so with these dogs, it's common that they suffer with, which is called hip dysplasia.
People, he sent me 4 more minute-long things, and that's fine. I listened to him. I watched this video, and what he has in this particular dog is stiff stifles, and he's got limited range of motion. So I just want to point out 2 things in 2 different books, okay? A couple things. First, in this book, it says all dogs have the same muscles. They allow a dog to move and also play an important part in communication. Some of the limb muscles act in antagonistic pairs, one extending the leg, the other retracting it. Myosin acting, that just means one does this, one does that. The lower legs have more tendons than muscle. Hence, red, more white down here, right? More tendon than muscle, which saves weight and reduces energy. Now, how do you reduce energy when you guys are doubling down on bone and the tendons aren't structurally sound? Now, I'm reading this because I'm going to make it all make sense for you. This right here. Who here likes a thick neck? I'm going to swallow a brick. So, we'll go to the bull necks, because this one literally says bull neck, right? Also referred to as very muscular, thick, heavy, short neck. A bull neck is called for in all terriers with bull in their name. This is supposed to create more strength for these breeds, but would be detrimental attribute in sighthounds, scenthounds, and sporting breeds. Risk. As with short neck agility, dogs with bull necks will have difficulties achieving correct form. Consequently, they may arch over in jumps, increasing stress on the front assembly. Now, they've written to, I believe, the ABKC XL standard that it is okay for the dog to have a slight rear. You guys want a short neck and you want the bigger dogs to emulate the pockets. Every time you design something, believe it or not, you're creating more problems, especially if you've not read everything that I've read. And let me get to the point. And I could read another thing just talking about the power, like where the neck reach. So in most cases, a dog's front foot can hit the ground no further forward than the end of its nose. So a short neck means less reach. Less reach means more steps are required to cover ground. This diminishes the dog's efficiency of action and causes the dog to tire more quickly. Thus, a short neck is a serious impediment in any breed that requires endurance to fulfill its purpose. Now, clearly, he's got a companion dog, dude, that messaged me. But he's taking it on walks. He wants to bear up his rear. I've seen a dog get so tired with their hips, 7% of a dog's weight is carried in their front. Dog like this here. And they dragging themselves. And you seen some dogs that have such stiff rears and stifles because of what y'all done that they can't even they tiptoeing on them back legs. I know because Baloo does it. Baloo ain't got no stroke. He like this here. He on them tiptoes. Tired as hell. He walked down the block. He like, my man, it's taking everything out of me. Why? Because it takes him twice the amount of energy due to his restrictions. And they're physical restrictions, people. So the smaller dogs have the worst energy output. And what happens when you run out of energy? You run out of time. It's right here in the books. And I know it's crazy because when I see this stuff, I say, let me go find this page. Let me go find this page. Let me read this out loud so they can see what kind of problems they're creating. You're not increasing, and it'd be very difficult for you to increase a dog's quality of life when you're breeding for mass. The more mass you add, the more restricted. You've seen bodybuilders, it's a joke, but can't nobody too big reach their back for a reason. It's always like crazy when I see a dude hit that thing and he can touch some things and them hands go up in the middle together. I'm like, oh man, that's magical, boy. I ain't had that range of motion since I was probably 6. That was years ago. A long, 30 plus years ago almost. So, if you're concerned with the quality of your dog's life, its energy output, and then like he said, he got this dog at 2. Do not take in a dog, in my opinion, that is a pocket. Now, clearly it's a companion dog. You don't want him to do too much. But when you say American Staffy Bull, when you say Pit Bull, and then if you come to Fit Bully TV and you see our dogs, they be like this. Oh, I want to see if you could do it. I want to see my dog, boy. I seen he did get on that little thing a little bit. Let's go get him something, see if he can see how he does. Then that joker have a stroke and fall out. Because he wasn't prepared for that. He wasn't bred for that, people. We breed a working style of dog with an off switch. That's my goal. Working style of dog. We like to be active and go and have fun with an off switch. It's gotta go. It's gotta turn off. It's gotta chill. It's gotta relax. I can't have a live wire all day, every day. Now I'm gonna go into detail on another video about energy and time, because you're gonna run one out of one or the other. And in this case, the way things are going, people are breeding this, meaning they're diminishing the energy output, which is going to decrease the time the dog gets to live, which is going to decrease the love and energy that you get to pour into the dog over its lifetime. And that doesn't mean you're not going to do everything you can from day 1 to day 100. What I'm saying is, right when the relationship starts getting good and you get to enjoying that dog, boom, it's dead. All because 9 out of 10 of your breeders didn't fall in love with the information needed to make sure that they're sending a good product home. At the end of the day, it is a product. One of my pups, our dogs are products, they're reflections of our choices. If we tend or we're trying to play God and put 2 individuals together to improve or get a result, I love in Pet Full when Dr. Karen Becker says, phenotypically speaking, we've done one thing specifically, and that's we've changed color, hair, how it looks over the past 100+ years. What we didn't change is its genetics, not foundationally, and it's a canis lupus, which means it needs food to supply its body's requirements. Food for thought, people. You've got a dog with restricted movement 9 out of 10 times. The bigger the dog gets, the more bulky it gets, as you guys like to, want the dog with a band muscle, the less likely it is to live, past 15 years. And believe it or not, most people want a dog to live 12 to 15 at least. And if it dies before 10, they're going to be heartbroken. So I'll do more videos even with what to look for. Hey, what are some movements you want to see in a puppy? How should a puppy be moving at 8 weeks? Then how to assess parents. If you want, again, longevity, if you want a moment of pride, I just need to get to 3 years old so I can study him out and get some money. Hey, don't watch none of my stuff. This ain't the place for that. But right now, let's keep taking care of our dogs. Once this guy gives me the okay, I'll come back and update you and say, let's walk through what he's dealing with. What does stiff stifle look like? The problem with why people don't want Frenchies doing too much stuff. Back structure, herniated disc, all this fun stuff that I've read and studied, and I'm working to apply so we can keep correcting the problems we're dealing with in our own program, people. As always, take care of your dogs. Thank you for watching.